Final here from Neyland Stadium, South Carolina 20, Tennessee 41. There's a lot to unpack with this one. If you're a South Carolina fan, this hurts. Hurts for a number of reasons. One, you just hate to lose in general. Losing is never on the list of things to do in the college football world, especially not if you're a team like South Carolina with such high expectations heading into the season, especially what you did last year in Columbia, South Carolina, to this very same team. So we'll unpack it. We'll unpack what we think went wrong. We'll unpack what's next for South Carolina. Really quickly, though, make sure you're subscribed right here to the On3 YouTube channel. College football every single day, live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. We appreciate y'all in advance for being dialed in. All right, for South Carolina, like I said, it hurts, one, because it was a loss, okay, so that's obvious. The second part, it hurts because it feels like it was really a missed opportunity. Like if South Carolina had been able to find a way to get it done in Neyland Stadium, it would have been a statement to the rest of the college football landscape. Doesn't matter what last year was, doesn't matter who they lost, doesn't matter who's healthy, who's not healthy, this team finds a way to get it done. I don't think that's necessarily untrue just yet. You just missed the opportunity, you missed a really crucial window to make that statement. So is it a season ruiner for South Carolina? Absolutely not unless you let it be. Remember the game last year against Florida. South Carolina looked anemic offensively. They had so many issues, and we finished that game, we're like, I don't know what's next for South Carolina. Went off and rattled 2 top 10 wins. So this is not the end of the road for South Carolina, but even so, you got to look this loss in the face and say, okay, what do we have to do differently? The more that I watch South Carolina, yes, Spencer Rattler's going to get a lot of blame. Yes, he had a lot of plays tonight that you wish he made different decisions or had a different execution or whatever it ends up being. The pick six was bad, y'all. We were on the South Carolina sideline when that throw was made, and it was bad. Okay, so that's kind of the way that whole thing went. You can't change it now. But the more that I look at South Carolina, even with the way they ran the football tonight, it feels like it's a machine that doesn't have a key cog. So you can have the machine have a lot of nice pieces, you can have a great quarterback, you can have a defense that makes some plays for you, but even so, at the end of the day, if you're not able to protect your quarterback and have an effective deep pass game and be able to consistently protect your quarterback and consistently feel good about where things stand back there and not have your quarterback sacked 6 times, well, then it's tough to really play the style of football that you want to play, because then you're always feeling like you have to compensate for that one key cog. And so for South Carolina, I think they will find a way to compensate for it. We've seen them do it before where they'll involve more quick game or they'll get Spencer Rattler more on the move, but tonight just was not enough juice there to be able to match, obviously, what Tennessee brought to the table. Then on the defensive side of things, kind of got pushed around up front. Again, that's not the way that it has to be the rest of the way for South Carolina. They had a good showing last week against Mississippi State, but again, it's these things that kind of keep surfacing, these key cogs in the machine that you need to win in the SEC. Got to protect your quarterback, got to stop the run. South Carolina had problems doing both tonight. So again, circling back to what I said though earlier, it's only as impactful of a loss as you allow it to be. You got to look at the tape tomorrow. Got to give itself, the 24-hour rule, 24 hours to assess it, sit with it emotionally, let it run through your system. Then afterwards, on to the bye week, and you got Florida. So there's still a ton ahead of the South Carolina football team. There's no reason to panic or make any drastic changes. You got to look in the mirror, got to adjust. But I think for South Carolina, this could be the loss that sort of flips gears for them and they get some things figured out and find a way to adapt. So for South Carolina, again, look in the mirror time, gut check time. You hate it because it's a missed opportunity. But even so, I'm not selling my stock on Shane Beamer or Spencer Rattler yet. You got to fix those cogs within the machine and find a way to adapt, adjust, and overcome. Again, I'm JD Piquel. This is The Hard Count, live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you're dialed in right here. You love college football. We love college football. We appreciate y'all being a part of it. We're going to keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.